I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for wanting to do this. So I'm super excited to have you, especially because when we spoke prior, you had told me that you'd never like had clip-ins before. So that's what actually made me like even more excited because, you know, this is my lane. So this is what I get, you know, really hype about. So first, tell me a little bit about your natural hair routine. Like, how do you typically wear your hair? What do you normally do?
So typically I like to get blowouts. So I'll get my hair blown out like right before I get it braided or like right after I get it braided. And then sometimes I do like a silk press, but for the most part like a blowout or my natural hair in like a natural style.
Natural styles,
yeah.
Okay.
Or like I do wear wigs sometimes, but it's easier when you can, you know, like kind of reach your scalp and stuff like that. So
I always say that. I feel like there's nothing like your natural hair. Nothing like being able to touch your scalp, feel your hair, and make sure that your hair is like breathing and things like that. So I'm all for that. So you picked the texture kinky straight.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, what did you love, or what do you love about that texture? Because your face lit up when we went over the textures. So what do you love about that one?
Absolutely. I am really excited to try the kinky straight texture just because it's very pretty. It has a nice texture to it. It reminds me sort of my hair. They may be like kind of different, but the fact that I could possibly just put it in with my regular hair with the blowout that I like to normally wear and not have to do much, you know, do too much to my hair to be able to use them. I'm excited about that. Like I said, it's just really a pretty, you know, a pretty texture of hair. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, and I think you're really gonna love it, especially because you already like to wear your hair natural. So personally, I always like to say, you know, try to go for extensions that mimic the hair texture that you already have or how you typically already wear your hair, because we always want to minimize the amount of, you know, manipulation that you're doing to your hair, minimizing the amount of like heat styling and things like that. So since you already typically wear your hair kind of like it is right now, right? Then this texture is really gonna be perfect for you because you're not gonna have to do too much at all. So it's just gonna blend like naturally. And you said you never wore clip-ins before. Never. Have you ever heard of clip-ins?
I have.
Okay.
I've heard of clip-ins, but I've never worn them. I've seen them in the store, but I just never did it. But I'm excited because from what you've told me, and then of course, like I had to go digging on the internet. From that information, I'm like, this seems like it's gonna make life a lot easier.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so tell me more about that. What did you, in your research, what did you find that made you feel like, okay, I feel like this is gonna make things easier? Compared to the other methods of textures that you've already used, like your other method of extensions.
Absolutely. So compared to wigs, there's no gluing it down, you know, and constantly checking the mirror to make sure the lace not slipping back. So I like that aspect of it. It's just you clip it onto your hair. I saw that you can actually do it a couple of different ways. So loose hair, you can do it on braids. You can switch it up and do half up, half down. I sure did.
I like that. I like that.
I'm super excited. I'm like, okay, it's gonna give me some versatility in a time crunch, because usually I'm in a time crunch. So that's important to me, to be able to maximize the time that I have and still be able to look presentable, beautiful, fun, whatever it is that I'm going for that day.
Exactly. I love that. I'm so happy that you did your research. I always love for women to be educated, not just by an expert. Yes, I'm an expert. Yes, I know this and I do this, but I like for people to do their own research. I like for you to learn for yourself and know for yourself, and everything that you said is just confirmation to what I always say and what I always teach anyway. So I'm super, super excited about that. And yes, there are multiple ways that you can install them. Today we are going to leave your hair out as it is, because I really want to show you the versatility in just having your hair blown out like you typically wear it, and then just installing the clips, making it super, super easy on like your typical day-to-day in and out type of situation. Okay. All right, so you ready?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, cool. So let's get some before photos, and then we're gonna go to the chair and we're gonna get started.
Okay, sounds good.
Yay. About to have a fresh set of hair, girl. You ready? You gonna be walking out